but we don't know who he is or why he's famous or why there are bagpipes. Maybe. Okay, we just picked up our hire car. We need to go back into the airport to get some cash and a SIM card.
Maybe dance a little bit.
Dance, because the airport party has moved out into the car park. It is still going strong.
There is a crowd.
And we asked a guy in the airport, because I was convinced this was like a famous guy. But then the guy's like, oh, he got married. Wait, I didn't know there was the option of an airport party when you get married.
That's what I want now.
Yes.
With bagpipes.
I wasn't even planning on starting this vlog tonight. I was gonna start it tomorrow, but we literally walked into arrivals at the airport and this all started and I was like, well, hey, welcome to Jordan. It is the world's biggest party in the car park of the airport.
Good morning, everyone. It is officially our first day in Jordan because by the time we got to the hotel last night, we just went to bed. But today we are in Amman and we've come to the Amman Citadel to have a look around. Apparently it's meant to be amazing, like really interesting to see. The morning was, would you say stressful?
This was the worst driving experience of my life.
I mean, we've been to a lot of countries where the driving is quite erratic, but I would say it's the scariest because there aren't, and a lot of the roads, there aren't a lot of road markings. So everyone's just like driving around, no lanes, just making it up as they feel.
They don't show signals, they just come. You don't know where you're supposed to be.
Abhida's reaction to a scary driving situation is to just take her hands off the wheel and go, ah! Like, keep your hands on the wheel or we will die. We made it though. I'm very proud of you. But we're here now, so let's go see what the Citadel is about. So we're at the Amman Citadel. We just got done having a guided tour, which if you're gonna come here, I would definitely recommend because a lot of stuff has happened here. It is a site of a lot of historical and cultural importance. He was telling us about things that spanned thousands of years. It was a lot of history crammed into 45 minutes, but I felt like if we didn't get the tour, we would have just been like, oh, this is nice, as opposed to, wow, this is a pretty impressive place. Because of the way that Jordan is so mountainous and where this is right here up above sea level, it's just got these panoramic views, which are just amazing. And there's Abhida. Woo! These views are just wow. And I'm also kind of concerned that I'm gonna fall over the edge. These roads are a disaster.
It's not a road.
People of Jordan, how do you ever go anywhere? It's very scary. Why is this bus trying to kill us? Is my next big question. And they died, crushed by a bus. Mow those people down! They're wrong, they shouldn't be in the road. How you doing? By the way, I do not condone mowing down pedestrians. But they should not cross when it's not their turn.
Also, people need to stop honking. Like, I can't go and
Okay,
walking
go.
in,
This is what I mean.
the guy behind me is honking at me. There's a person walking in front of me, so I don't know, and there's a car driving now in front of me.
This is
from a
very
different
scary.
lane.
Why has he got that trolley in the road? I don't understand what's happening.
Why are 2 lanes becoming 1?
I'm very stressed.
Don't walk in front of me, don't walk in front of me.
Okay, keep on this road.
What, till my death?
Yes, until you die, which could be within the next 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna have to try and look past the extreme sunlight issue that we've got going on. But we're on the road to Petra now. We've left Amman. It was difficult to leave Amman. First, before we left, we decided to go to Rainbow Street because in all like the blog posts that Abida had read, it said go to Rainbow Street. There are a bunch of really cool places to eat and like it's a really good vibe. I mean, I don't know.
Either we were not where we should have been, or it's a nighttime thing.
I feel like we're missing something. Maybe
But, like, we were missing something.
I mean, we had a good meal there. It was nice, but it didn't have like a lot of atmosphere, which is kind of what they were suggesting it was. But then maybe it was more of an evening thing. But then once we ate our lunch, we left Amman, and it was terrifying. We were coming up to like
The traffic light.
Yeah, a traffic light, and then there was another road that was merging. So they had traffic lights and we had traffic lights, and ours was on red, and everyone was just going, and there was a policeman at the side of the road just going, yeah, go, 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 don't stop. And then we were like, are you serious? Because the other people from the other side were going too, because their light was on green, and everyone was just merging onto this one road from like 5 lanes of traffic to do, and it was terrifying. But we're on our way to not Petra, that place outside Petra. Any idea what that place is
No, we're
called?
going to Petra.
Petra is the actual site.
Oh, isn't the city called Petra?
No, it's called Wadi something. Tomorrow we're going to be going to Petra. It's been a bit of a long journey, but I think we're almost there now. Again, apologies for this insane lighting. I don't know. This guy is really tearing up the roads. He's making me very nervous.
He just cut me off on a, like, when there was no lane.
What is this guy doing? Where's he going? This isn't a road. Where is he going?
Look what he's doing.
What is happening now? If we make it to Petra and we don't die on the way, I will be amazed. Oh my goodness.
That's not his lane.
Wow. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I think it's fun that it's getting dark now and we're the only people on this road. That's great.
I have felt so much panic today. I don't think I've ever felt this much panic in one day.
Don't worry for the rest of your days. Me inside. Hit me, baby, one more time. This is the longest anyone has ever been driving. We have finally arrived at our hotel after a long, arduous and slightly terrifying drive. We're staying at the Petra Corner Hotel. We literally just got here, but I wanted to show you guys a quick overview of our room before we head out and find something to eat, because it's really nice and I feel like it was such a reasonable price. It's 500 meters from the information place at Petra, but have a look, it's very nice. So we have our comfy looking beds, which I'm very excited about.
The painting that looks like someone got murdered.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. We have our complimentary drinks, and then our bathroom. I always feel the need to show you guys the bathroom, like a crazy bathroom lady, like let's look at the toilet. But you need to know that the hotel you go to is nice and clean, which this definitely is. I feel happy about this hotel. Ooh, free toiletries. Okay, so we're gonna go and find something to eat because we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. We're gonna see one of the 7 wonders of the world. Good morning, world. We are heading down to Petra this morning to go check out one of the 7 wonders of the world. We had an interesting night's sleep. Oh! He's just like, leave me alone. I don't care. Bye! I think that we picked a really good hotel in terms of the beds were exceptionally comfortable, and our, like, the manager of the hotel pulled us aside this morning and like explained a bunch of stuff about Petra to us. He said, don't get a tour guide because it's a waste of money. Here's everything you need to know. And then he said, look, as you're wandering around, some men might invite you to go eat dinner in their caves. I advise against this. And I was like, I feel like that is good advice. I don't want to go have dinner in a cave with a strange man. Okay? So we made it into Petra, although there was a moment where we didn't think that we were going to be able to, because it turns out there's some rule that we were clearly not aware of, where if you come after 9:30, you have to bring your passport. And we got here at 9:15, so we were okay. But the people in front of us, everyone was showing their passports. Something to do with you have to pay extra to get into the site if you're not staying in Jordan. If you're coming from a tour from elsewhere, a different country nearby, then you have to pay like an extra 40 Jordan dinar. Is it dinar here? So that's something to consider if you're planning on coming later than 9:30. Before 9:30, it's fine. After 9:30, you need a passport. And if you're visiting from elsewhere, you're gonna have to pay almost twice as much to get in. But so far, so good. It's incredible. But people keep trying to get me to ride a horse, and I don't want to do that. Oh, can we keep it? I really want him, but I feel like he might have fleas. He's so cute. I love you. I want to bring him home. Will Border Patrol allow that? This donkey is hogging the best photo opportunity right now. There are a lot of animals at Petra. Everywhere you look, there's a dog, cat, horse, donkey, camel. My allergies are going wild. If I'd have known it was going to be this much of a zoo up in here, I would have taken a Benadryl. Allergy issues and excessive donkeys aside, this is an incredible experience. I mean, everywhere you look, it's just absolutely stunning. There is so much to see, and I can see why they offer like a 3-day pass. If you had 3 days to spend here, you could easily spend 3 days here, because there are all these different side trails going off, like climbing up things and going like, it just goes on and on and on. We just passed the treasury, which is the big kind of famous part of Petra. So that's like the big main thing that's kind of like, when you think Petra, you think the treasury. And now we are continuing on our way. We're going to head all the way up to the monastery, which is apparently like a must-see according to the manager in our hotel. But it is a round trip 22 kilometers.
Oh, that's cool.
That's far. One thing that I really appreciate about Petra is that, yes, there are people on every corner trying to sell you something. Like, they have refreshments, they have jewelry, they have ornaments, they have donkey rides, they have camels, they have photo opportunities. Everyone is trying to sell you something, as per every tourist site in the world, but no one is pushy. If you just say no thank you, they're like, okay, have a nice day, which I really appreciate, because a lot of the places that we've been to, oh, there's poop everywhere. A lot of the places that we've been to, it's like people will follow you and keep saying like, well, I'll give you a better price, how's this, how's this, how's this, and it's like, look, I just really don't want to ride a donkey, and it's nothing against you personally, I just have a lot of allergies. But here, you just say, no thank you, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's very friendly. pointed out, since I'm carrying her purple backpack, that now I truly am Dora the Explorer, because I posted an Instagram post the other day where I was like, just find me a purple backpack and call me Dora the Explorer, and now I am. That makes a beater boots.
I like monkeys, I can be boots.
Come on, vamonos.
Maybe you're not Dora.
I'm not cut out to be Dora the Explorer. This is a fancy camel, and he is on a mission. Climbing up to the monastery, which is 950 steps. I feel like we've already done about 2,500 of those. It's far, and I can't imagine coming here in the summer or even in like April, because right now it's the off season because it's winter time and Jordan, it gets quite cold, but it's still so hot to be climbing 950 steps. Like, we're sweaty, it's gross. I just can't imagine trying to do this any later on in the year. So top tip for visiting Jordan, especially Petra, maybe come during the off season because it's quieter and not unbearably hot. I'm dying. Yeah. We steal this donkey. He's looking at me as if he heard that and understood what I said. We made it! We survived. I don't know how we did that.
950 steps.
The next holiday that we go on, can we not climb anything?
I want to say yes, but you know us.
This is not the best view in the world. After all that, I am going to be very disappointed. Still walking. Still walking. Still walking. We made it. We finished walking in Petra. It took like 5.5 hours. Now we're going to Wadi Rum to camp in the desert. I am very tired. This is a very bumpy road.
It's not a road!
That's us, Hassan. So what's that say?
Camp.
It's a camp. And could we turn up listening to anything other than the theme song from Aladdin? No. So we've arrived at our third stop of our Jordan trip. We're in Wadi Rum, the desert, but we're doing it in style. We found a campsite called, what's it called? Hassan Desert
No,
Camp.
Hassan, and then a word that starts with the letter S that I can't say. And then camp.
Hassan
Zawade. Zawada.
So it's called Hassan Zawade Camp. It's very nice. They have all these little like pods. It's like living in a little bubble, and it's so nice. Like, Cody keeps saying that I never go camping with him, but Cody, if you bring me to a tent that has like actual flooring, beds, sofas, and a bathroom, an ensuite bathroom, look! We have everything we could possibly need. Like a walk-in shower, a toilet, electricity, Wi-Fi. This is the kind of camping that I'm happy to take part in. We just found out when we got here that apparently there's this amazing hike that everyone should do to go and see the sunset, because we haven't walked far enough today. Abida wants to cry.
I don't think I can do this. My foot feels like it's gonna fall off.
But if you've already walked 5.5 hours, what's 20 minutes more?
Death.
So let's go do that. Let's go greet death. And here we are, just walking through the desert. Just us. and some dogs that are very suspicious, and I don't like them being that close to me. But other than them, just us. This is bizarre. I think we just missed the sunset, but it's okay because this is still really pretty and a weird experience to just be out in the desert. Okay, so we're about to head over to, do you call it a restaurant?
The tent
with the food. To have some dinner. But we just got off the phone with Cody and he brought up camel spiders. Like, why would you mention that to me? He's like, ooh, well, if you're in the desert, watch out for camel spiders. Don't bring that up. Don't remind me of a spider that can run 10 miles an hour and is like as big as me, essentially. I don't need to be thinking about things like that in the dark in the desert.
I think that would be on TripAdvisor though, so I think we're good.
No mention of camel spiders on TripAdvisor, therefore there are none.